This is so bad, guys. I was rushing. I was talking on phones. I was doing everything, trying to set everything up, trying to make sure I wasn't going to step on anybody. And in the meantime, I was running out to the truck, back into the inside Cousin Eddie here, back out to the truck just to get stuff like my microphone here. And for some, I could tell my RV is not level at the moment because every time I let go of my microphone, it just swings. It just goes. Look at that. So I didn't have time to type it or tie it up. So it's like I'm just going to sit here and hold it, which kind of makes this arm thing that's on kind of useless at the moment. Welcome everybody to a quick little 15-minute. This is just going to be a quick little 15-minute stream. Some stuff has happened. I should probably add some light. I still have the old-timey lights here inside Cousin Eddie. I have not gone 100% LED just yet. And they work good. And because I'm always plugged in or have a generator or my solar panels, I really don't worry about electricity too much. But I could see where it would be a hassle boondocking. Let me slide the camera back just a little bit. Anyway, welcome everybody. I just wanted to come on real fast because things are changing in the world. I live here in Orlando. Yesterday, Disney closed up shop. Yesterday, Universal Studios closed up shop. Tonight is the very last night that Universal Studios City Walk, my party place, where the Hard Rock, everything is closing up. Hotels next week, everything is going to be locked up tight. Nothing going on here in Orlando. And things are changing day by day. I know I'm shaking the camera because my computer's on my table. I need to go to IKEA. I want to get rid of all this. Put a little IKEA table in here. But everything's changing pretty much on a daily basis. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. This disease is doubling almost on a daily basis. 3 days ago, it was at 1,600 people. Today, it's over 3,000 people. Orlando does not close its theme parks for no reason. That's all I'm saying. So stores, bars, St. Patty's Day is coming up. The bars are going to be closed. What's going on? And I got an email message from my company. We have a website and they send out push notifications with little messages on them. And, telling you to be careful out there as a driver, take your precautions and everything else. Then you watch the news and stuff like that. And you see what's going on in these other states. Restaurants are closing. Bars are closing. Casinos are closing. Not just in Las Vegas. I mean, like the Harrah's casinos all over the country. Metropolis, Harrah's Casino, closed as of today. As travelers, this is going to be tough on us. Me, I'm a truck driver. I spend 30 to 60 days out in my truck. Then I come home, I'm inside Cousin Eddie. So I live a motorhome life and a traveling lifestyle in my truck. Where do we eat? Where do we take our showers? What do we do? They're closing state parks. Campgrounds are closing up. I was talking to somebody, I don't know if they're in the room, but I was talking to somebody specific here just about an hour ago that price gouging is possibly taking effect. Things are getting nuts, right? How do we protect ourselves? How do we eat on the road? If all the businesses are closed, what do we do? Don't freak out. I mean, I'm not freaking out. I'm not going to lie. I was freaking out a little bit earlier. Because it just popped into my head. I gotta deliver the toilet paper. I gotta deliver the hand sanitizers. I gotta deliver food, groceries, televisions, pillows, blankets, tires, whatever. We haul it all. It's going to be difficult. They need us out there on the road. They need us delivering, but nobody's out there going to be taking care of us. Businesses are closing. Where do we eat? One of my friends at this moment is up in Ohio at a Pilot truck stop, and he called me earlier today. He said, "Hey Rick, it's not good up here." He said, "Drive through at the Pilot, they had a Wendy's in there. Drive through was open, but inside the truck stop where you sit down and eat your Wendy's hamburgers, for those of you that eat Wendy's I try not to, but if I have to, they're one of the better ones. Dining room closed, and as a truck driver, we can't fit inside those drive-thrus no matter how hard we try. I think there is a McDonald's like somewhere in Texas that does have a car drive-through and a truck drive-through, and it has like a little conveyor belt thing that brings it to your window or something. I've never seen it. I just heard tales. They could be tall tales. I don't know. But yeah, what do we do out there? And with all the snowbirds getting ready to, I like to use the word fly because birds, right? Snowbirds. So everybody's getting ready to take off, head back where they came from, for the summers, enjoy the cooler climate during the hot summer days, from up north. And God, I'm so jealous of you guys, by the way. You're going to be heading home. You're going to be out on the road. You're going to be stopping in. You're going to be needing fuel, and you're going to want something to eat. You're going to, you're going to want to hit the grocery stores. What do? It's just questions that were popping into my head, and I'm a little bit worried about it. I'm going to find out more as the days progress over this coming week, and as more states decide to close stuff down. But today I did a little bit of survival preparation, and I'll tell you guys about it in just a second. Stay tuned as I scroll through the feed and see who's in here, which is surprised because I was going nonchalantly. I contacted a couple people to see if it was a good idea to go on live. I was honestly a little bit nervous about it because it's Monday. It's a Monday night programming on YouTube, and I felt a little bit guilty, but I figured to pop in here real fast, talk about this, and then fade off into the distance. Hopefully people would just watch on a replay, but there's a lot of people showed up. So starting, we have Traveling Down the Banisters. Hello. I know you guys had to run out on my Saturday stream because it was an hour and a half long. I would have ran out after 10 minutes, maybe 5. Jerry Holly. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Hope everything is going the best it can with you guys. I love you so much, man. I really do. And I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. It's so hard to come up with stuff to say about that. Hey, Donna. Okay. So Jerry Holly's talking to Donna. Full-Time Dream is on here. I don't know if I've seen you on my stream before, Full-Time Dream. Let me mark you and highlight you real fast in case nobody has seen you. Have you been in my room before? I don't know. But I'm going to go check you out. I love your little tag. Okay, so we got Captain Jack. We have 18 minutes for Hippie. Whoa, I must be way up the stream here. There are 5 of us in the house already. Someone message him. I would have went early, Captain, if my microphone... No, I wouldn't have. I still need to mount this thing a little bit better. It's going back in the truck. It's not staying out here. No, okay, I wrote you guys. Killer Whale's in the room. Hello, Killer Whale. RV Dog saying RV Dog. I could have read your mind what you were going to write. Mary Jones. Hello, Mary. New Horizon Susan. Wow, there's so many. Beyond Beauty 3 is in the room. Blue Wave Odyssey's here too. Look, God, it's celebrity night. Celebrity night. I'm not even. Everybody's calling him Mr. something. I'm gonna stop doing that. It's ran its course for me. It was cute, but I think I'm done with that. I'm just gonna go back to the old. Hello, Blue Wave. There we go. That's gonna be me. Papa Drew, Bay Area is on lockdown for 3 weeks. I've seen that in the news today. Also, each county in the Bay Area. Not our Bay Area, not Tampa Bay, San Francisco Bay Area, is on lockdown. That's tough. There's a lot of people there too. New Horizons says everything is shutting down in Pigeon Forge. No shows, and restaurants are only drive. That's what I'm saying. See, everything is drive-through, Susan. And I drive a very large vehicle, and even if I was inside Cousin Eddie, right? Cousin Eddie's 33 foot long, has a tag axle. He's a pretty good size motorhome. If I had to go through a drive-through with him, I know. Well, one thing, most drive-throughs have that yellow thing. Let me get my arms off the table because I know I've been shaking it this whole time. But you have that little yellow thing that's above the height, 7 foot or something like that. We couldn't fit under that. And we're not allowed to walk up. You can't walk up to a drive-through window. They won't serve you. So what are we going to do? Let's see, where's my cursor so I could drag down a little more? We're turning in The Walking Dead, Papa Drew says. No, I wish we were. This is worse. This is worse than having walkers. You fantasize about the walkers, right? You want, if there's going to be a virus, a plague, a pandemic, you want that zombie apocalypse. You don't want flu. How boring is the flu? You cough, you get sick, you pass away. You don't get resurrected as a walker. We think about it though. We want, for some, in my head, I want a zombie apocalypse. This isn't it. No walkers. Which, well, not yet anyway. Let's find out how this thing unfolds. Cases reported in, oh, here we go. Yeah, so Pigeon, and you know what's bad? Okay, so Pigeon Forge area, Gatlinburg, they dealt with those fires. Everything, all the businesses had to close down, right? For a while. So they had their hard time then. I was really hoping that they would recover, and they did. They recovered for the most part. Now they're dealing with this. Can those same businesses be strong enough to be able to recover from this? They're dealing with so much. They're not Disney. They're not Universal. They're small-time roadside attractions, except for Ripley's. Ripley's has money. But a lot of stuff in that area, you know, with the biggest thing is Dolly. And can she stay afloat? I hope so. I love Dolly. But a lot of the smaller places, I'm a little worried about. Like I said, they're not Disney. They're not Universal. Hold on. What did she say here too? I'm not allowed to go out in public due to my low immune system. I don't want to go out in public, and my immune system's just fine. We'll just all sit indoors, just live stream. All of us just step all over each other, live stream all day long. If you have an Xbox, break it out. Camper life in the room. Look at that. Hello, sir. Hope you're having a great day out there wandering the hills in Tennessee. I think you're in Tennessee, right? I think you mentioned that. You're somewhere. You're in the Smoky Mountains, I'm assuming. Doris, for 15 days. What is this? I don't know what you mean by 15 days. Don't know what that is. Quarantine? You're self-quarantining for 15 days, maybe? Papa Drew says, take the truck through the drive-through. Yeah, I would definitely do that if possible. But the truck stops are going to be jam-packed. Blue Wave. Whoa, did I miss? I'm not scrolled down far enough yet, but so I'll get to you. But Blue Wave hit the super chat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Bob. I do appreciate it. If any restaurants are open en route tomorrow, heading north, I'll use that. Well, I can't. I won't get that $5 till next month. But if I had it now, I would have used it tomorrow. Let's see here. Papa Drew says, what do you say? $34 for bottled water is a little nut. What? Somebody's charging $34 for a bottle of water. Well, I don't want to say who, but I was talking to somebody on the telephone just a little bit ago, and I don't want to take up any possible content for that channel. So I won't say specifically what the person was talking about, but supposedly there is price gouging going on, and this person's seen it. I'm not going to say price gouging on what, but $34 for a bottle of water, that is price gouging. Definitely. I won't be surprised if Uber Eats and those guys kind of jack their prices up a little bit. Back the truck up. You have what? Back the truck up. You have a truck full of TP. I'm going to write on the back of my trailer door, I have TP, follow me. I want to see how many people follow me as I drive down the road. I got so much. I got RV toilet paper in this. I got a girl I was seeing for about a week. I've flown her down here. She went on Amazon, and when I first got Cousin Eddie, and she went on there, got me a Cousin Eddie t-shirt and 2 boxes of probably 100 rolls of toilet paper. And since I'm never home, I still got the toilet paper. I didn't have to go rush into the stores. I was one of the lucky few. Black Springs with Autumn. There's another new channel. I don't reckon. Ooh, I like that. I like that icon for you. I like the avatar thing for you too. That's nice looking. There's a couple new channels there. We might have to do a little bit of checking each other's channels out here before I sign off. Lena Hickman, how are you doing? Aloha to you. I hope you guys are safe on the islands. I know a lot of you guys, a certain person that lives, that we're all friends with, that lives on the island also, is, well, I'll just let you read the comment I left on his thing. Because I know you guys all believe in certain things, but please don't leave it to a higher power. If you do get sick, go to the hospital. I know you're probably not like that. I've known you for quite a while now, but it's good. Whatever you believe in, if you pray or whatever, it's good for that. But if you get this thing, don't just rely on that alone. You know, use that to keep positive and have hope and faith that way. But make sure you contact a doctor on the phone first before going to a hospital and get advice, because they probably don't want you guys, anybody rushing right into a hospital, because then you're just going to spread it further. So it's probably wise, I'm guessing, to go ahead and contact a physician first and say, hey, I think I got this. I want to get tested, and then go get fixed. But keep your faith, keep everything that keeps you going and makes you wonderful. But make sure that you also see a doctor if anybody's sick. Captain Jack says, our governor said anything 20% over normal price is now a criminal offense. Well, see, I live in Florida, and God, I forget what year it was, but we had 3 hurricanes, Hurricane Charlie and a couple others. They came in right over here in Crystal River, Inverness area. They came across, hit us hard, hit Orlando hard. We weren't expecting it. 3 back to back, like within a week. And price gouging started. Water went outrageous. Everything went outrageous. And so we're used to dealing with this stuff. It's against the law to price gouge now in the state of Florida also. And I think it was due to those 3 hurricanes. But it's just like the rest of the country now is they're doing hurricane prep, even though it's not a hurricane, it's a flu. Somebody's calling me, and I can't get to the phone way over there. If it's one of you guys, I apologize. I am nowhere near the phone, and I can't see who's calling. It's probably my daughter. The ringing will stop eventually. Everybody knows the phone is usually sitting right beside me if I don't pick it up 1 or 2 times. There it goes. Okay, so Jurgens is in here too. Jurgens Journeys. God, this is a star-studded night. Okay, what is this here? Harold Gatlin says, hippie, you're hauling any toilet paper, we pay top dollar. I was walking around with a couple rolls. I had my plastic gloves on. I have plastic gloves, obviously. And I was walking around carrying a roll of toilet paper. I was shooting video today. I was trying to come up with content because Disney's closed. Can't really go do anything. So I was going to use our company bathroom here to see what the mechanics would say. I was just recording. I had a roll of toilet paper in my hand, my gloves on, seeing if they were going to make fun of me, because they think this is all fake. My mechanics think that this whole thing is made up. It's something for the person they're supporting, thinking that it's just a hoax to ruin his campaign reelection or something. And some of them do, not all our mechanics. I'm just saying some people in our do believe that. And so I just wanted to see what they would say if I was carrying toilet paper and wearing gloves, and thought it would be funny on video. But yeah, I do have toilet paper. If anybody needs toilet paper, Cousin Eddie's right here in Wildwood. Come on inside of him. Go back in the hallway, top cupboard door. I have a couple 100 rolls. I'm not hoarding it. It's just I already had it. Susan says, my son works at the local hospital and they have 2 cases now here in the Kentucky area. Or Kentuckiana? What is that? I don't even know where that is. Indiana, Kentucky border, I guess. The guy was on a boat gambling and then went to church. Reverend Tommy has been posting all week. He actually canceled his church services due to this. He didn't want all those people in I don't know what they call it, the congregation, I think is what they call a church thing. And he was very smart about it. And he's been posting all over social media about all these other church groups that how the worst things for God, I don't want to, I'm paraphrasing. He said something like I don't even want to say, because he's a theologist. He's a minister and stuff like that. I can't say what he said, but it just totally made sense. And he called out a couple of the bigger churches that actually had masses, and it's just not smart. It's not smart. We just had our first death last night in Orlando at the hospital. We had a Orange County mayor came on and just did a thing on TV and Q&A type thing. And so we just had one here in Orlando last night. I need a truckload. Hold on here. Harold Gatlin says, I need a truckload. I want to start. Somebody posted a meme where some guy has like a whole garage full of hand sanitizer and can't get rid of it. Can you believe that? That's insane. Let me see. Okay, so I'm caught up down here. Let me scroll back up because I need to highlight. I seen there was a $5 super chat from Blue Wave, and I want to highlight it on here. There it is. Okay, got to go back up. There we go. Here, buy some toilet paper. I couldn't read it. I just seen the thing at the top, but I knew there was a message in there somewhere. I have toilet paper, sir. But I tell girls when I meet a girl, because it's embarrassing to go bathroom, right? What you're going on a date, or you go to their house, or they come to your house. You may have to go super bad, but you just hold it and you just pretend you don't go to the bathroom. You're like you're blessed, or there's you're non-human. You don't go to the bathroom. And I play that in real life too, though I do go to the bathroom. I'm not going to date any of you guys, but when I'm dating a girl, she doesn't know I even go tinkle. I don't let her know. I don't let her know anything. I have a creek near my house, Harold Gatlin says. I could just stick my butt in the creek when I'm done. Yeah, remember, there's showers, there's bum guns, there's all sorts of stuff you could get. Slow Momentum's in the room. Hello, BJ and KT. Biggest thing is Dolly. Dolly's probably the biggest person with any financial backing, the biggest financial backer in those towns. I mean, she's got the theme parks and that thing they had here in Orlando. She had that Dolly. It's not here anymore. It's up in Pigeon Forge now, or Gatlinburg or somewhere. The Dolly Stampede or something. They moved it from Orlando up there. So she has multiple streams of income just in that town alone, along with her recording career, books, and everything else that she does, TV. And so, yeah, she's probably the biggest thing there, and I don't know if it hits that town hard, I don't know if she can survive. I would like to think so. Scroll all the way back down the bottom. Whoa, went way down here. Okay, talking to Papa Drew. Let's see, 32. Here we go. What is this? Donna says, hello, Jurgen. Oh, no. Oh, she's talking about Rotten Bear. Harold. That's the one I wanted. 32,000 died a few years ago during the H1N1 virus. This will pass, just to be safe. The issue with that was I was doing a little bit of research. Within the first 14 days, we already had 1 million people tested. Now we're just a little over 1,000 tested for, here it is almost a month later. Testing kits are just now being released. So we don't know how many people have this right now. That we don't have the tests. They're just now getting released. So we'll just have to see. And plus, this is more of a flu, and that was an epidemic. That wasn't a pandemic. This is worldwide. So it's a total. This is a pandemic. It's a little bit different. So we'll just have to see. It could be reoccurring. It can come back. The flu comes back every year. So who knows? Once we get through it this time, we'll know how to deal with it next season. I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about eating. I'm worried about food. So the reason I wanted to come on tonight, hold on, let's see here. Papa Drew is active tonight. It's hard to keep up. I feel bad for all the close talkers that stand right up to you and talk. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Patty is in the room. Hello. How are you doing tonight? Love the emojis. What I want to talk about tonight real fast, I don't want to drag this on too long. It's been 25 minutes. I only kind of wanted to do a quick 30-minute. I don't want to step on anybody tonight. So to all the snowbirds out there, this is what I'm dealing with at the moment. I'm getting ready to leave tonight. I'm going up towards Minnesota. All the restaurants are closed. All the food, truck stop restaurants, fast food is starting to close in most states. Finding a place to eat if you're in a larger vehicle is going to be difficult. I know a lot of the snowbirds, like I said, are getting ready to leave. Have a plan A, have a plan B, and might as well have a plan C. You don't need to go through the whole alphabet, but have a couple plans. Hit the grocery stores. Start stocking up your RV now. If the Walmarts are open, I know they're not 24 hours anymore. They're closing a little early every day. Get in there early after they stock the shelves. Grab some stuff. Don't hoard, but start stocking your shelves. Average Joe PT. Thank you so much. A super sticker. I don't see anything. I don't have YouTube on. I'm using StreamYard. I can't see what dancing figure thing you put on. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super sticker. I love super stickers. I think they're awesome. But start prepping now. You know, if you're leaving next month or something like that, it's not going to hurt to slowly start building up your supply. Campgrounds are starting to close down, starting to lock up. I've heard stories of a few of them, not all of them. Haven't heard anything about Thousand Trails yet. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But nobody knows. At the moment, the news I got from Thousand Trails is they're staying open, but events are, the activities are kind of sparse. And I don't know if you want to go jump in a swimming pool right now, a public pool anyway. But the campground, so you're going to want to know where you're going, double check to make sure those places are open. You're going to want to stock up on food because if you're traveling down the road and you're hungry, it's going to be hard getting food. So, and if you're going back up north, you're going to want it's going to take you a few days to get where you're going. If you're anything like me, I like to drive. If I'm in the RV, I don't want to drive more than 75 to 100 miles a day. But you guys are going to be going home, so you're going to probably put in 300 miles a day. So it's going to take you like 3 or 4 days to get wherever you're going because you're going to want to stop and relax and then continue on. You're going to want to make sure that you have a place to park. You're going to want to make sure you have food to cook. Definitely going to make sure you got toilet paper. Unless you use that little hose thing that's on the side of these RV toilets. I don't know if you can clean your bum with those. I think they're just to rinse out the tank or the bowl after you're done. I mean, but I'm assuming if you don't have no toilet paper, you can kick on the water pump real fast and hold it down towards your tush and rinse off. I haven't done that. But just prepare. Don't think that this summer you driving home is going to be like last year. It's different. There's a pandemic going on. People are freaking out, and it's just part of society. That's just how human beings are, and we're going to have to cope with it and just be safe. So make sure you're prepared. That's all I wanted to come on tonight and say. Now, before I sign off, I'm giving something away. Let me go ahead and take the super chat sticker down because I'm going to go back and see it anyway. Oh, you could. Hold on. Was that something I should read? Hold on here. Oh, okay. You guys are talking amongst each other. I like that. This is something special I'm doing. My last live stream. I hope no one's walking up to the RV. Or they're just walking their dog around. Hopefully nobody knocks on my door. God, I don't want that. That would suck. But last week when I was live, I said I was going to give something away. Not this though. I'm not giving. Look at this, guys. I got my passport. I got my passport. I've never had one of these before. This is amazing. I can go on my cruise April 22nd if it's not canceled. God, that would suck. But I got my passport, so that came. But I went live Saturday. I did an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it. And during my live stream, I mentioned something. I mentioned that I have a gimbal, a DJI Osmo, that uses. I mean, look at the size of my microphone for this. This camera is not small. This gimbal is not small. That's the Dead Cat and Rode microphone. It's an actual Rode. It's not a cheap one. And I have the gimbal. It comes in a really nice case, and I have a Z-axis thing that goes with it in here. And I said, you know what? I leave it in my motorhome. I never hardly use it because I like technology that makes my life easier, and I use smaller gimbals, and I use action cameras nowadays. And this is just sitting here. I'm not using it. I spent a lot of money on. I think, like I said in my stream the other, Saturday, I think in just what I got right here, the stuff I just now showed you, it's a little over $2,000. This camera alone was like $600, and then the accessories. You know, they always overcharge for accessories. And I said, you know, I really don't use it. Well, one of you guys use it. You know, I want to give it to somebody that's actually going to get out, take care of it, and use it, and I want to give it away. So Beyond Beauty 3 contacted me on the phone. She wants it. She says, hey, when you're in St. Louis, bring it with you. I'll meet you at your truck, and I'll take it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this. I know I said anybody that wanted. Nobody contacted me except for Beyond Beauty 3. So this is all this equipment here. I'm going to bring it with me on this trip. Try and stop in St. Louis. No matter what time of day it is, if she's sound asleep, I'm going to wake her ass up. I'm going to say, come on, meet me. I'm here parked at this off ramp. Come here, grab this thing. And hopefully we're going to see some good summertime footage from a growing channel. And I'm happy to do it. It's a great piece of equipment. It's really good. It was actually used. I think it was used for a movie that was going on at Film Slam. I loaned it out with a drone to get some drone shots and some stable footage for a movie. So it was actually used to film an actual movie that was at the theater. So it's a good piece of equipment. So I'm going to go ahead and give this away. I wanted everybody to know, you could, if anybody was thinking about asking me for it, I received a phone call from Beyond Beauty 3. She would like it, so it's hers. So it's too late. Anybody that may have wanted it, I already said, okay, you got it, first person. So that's hers, and that's about it. So we talked about being prepared. You got to be prepared. Survival. It's all about survival. You know, it's weird because I heard all these people talking the other day. Hey, we're all going to die anyway. Yeah, well, I want to prolong my death. Dang it. I'm not ready to just give in to some stupid flu. If I can prolong it, why am I just going to give in? So don't be those people. You know, just if you get it, stay, self-quarantine or whatever the politically correct term for it is now. I forget what they're telling you to do. I like the word quarantine. That's just a cool word. I'm an old video gamer, so quarantine's a great word. But yeah, so protect yourself. Make sure your RV is stocked with food, especially if you're full-time. You're living full-time in your RV. You're kind of quarantining yourself then anyway. And if you got an RV stocked full of food, water, you don't need to go out. You're fine. You're comfortable. You're living large. We're living the dream right now. So, so you just prepare. And before you plan your trips, plan somewhere else. Don't just stick with that one place because it seems like everything is changing day to day. The plans you made could end up changing. Make sure you have something to fall back on. So you book Thousand Trails Orlando. They're closed down. So you look at the next Encore resort. So you go, okay, I'm going to stay at Tropical Palms in Kissimmee. So, you want always a backup. Don't just focus on that one because they're going to close up shop and you go, where am I going to stay now? Am I going to Walmart Boondock Cracker Barrel? What am I going to do? We had planned on being here for 2 weeks. We can't. They closed up. Always have your fallback. Tommy Travels. Oh, I didn't see this. Thin Blue Lane. Whoa, people are just popping in. I'm not even paying attention. Okay, so thank God they're all talking amongst each other. So Tommy Travels is in the room. I'm scrolling all the way back up, guys, before I sign off. Bob's Adventures. If you want to relax and feel better, my video song today will help you out. Okay, well, I'm going to check that out when I'm done here. Definitely, Bob. Everybody, make sure if anybody needs to feel better, go check out Bob's Adventures video song of the day. Why not? All right, so real fast, it seems like we have a lot of new people in here too. Let's go ahead and God, I hate to steal Bob's idea. I said I wasn't going to do it anymore. But since I am getting ready to sign off, and there are so many new people in the room, let's start off real fast. Let's do the NNCC thing. Why not, right? And then we're out of here. So if you're a non-content creator, if you don't make any videos at all, you're just watching videos. You love watching YouTube videos, but you don't have anything on your own channel. Type in the letter NN for non-content creators. Shouldn't that be NC? I don't know. But if you're an NN like Mary Jones here, go ahead and type that in and make sure you thank the NNs. I know I got to have more than one NN. Not everybody in here could be content creators. Oh, Linda Barker. There we go. Okay, so we got there. So they're popping in now. And I'm telling you what, Mary Jones is also a commenter. So is Linda. They go to your video and they comment. I was going through comments today. I had nothing to do except for fight for food at the grocery store. And I was going through the comments. And yeah, they were leaving comments. Mary Jones always does. And Linda Barker recently has been quite a bit also. So make sure to thank those guys. Now, I'm not going to break it down into thousands, 500s or something like that because I'm not that big of a channel. So anybody that's new to this channel, what we like to do is if you are a content creator, type in the letters CC. And everybody that types in the letters CC, if you don't follow them and they look like content you might be interested in, click on them real fast. You know, hit the S button, hit the bell notification. Why not? And then check out their channel. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. And because you never know. We're all trying to grow. We're all trying to get those hours, those also important hours. And this isn't a grow channel, by the way. It's the end of a video and I'm running out of content. But yeah, so if all the new people that are in the room, because I know there's new people, I've seen you guys and I've never noticed you in my stream before. So see all these CCs, go ahead and click on them. Every one of them is great. I mean, look at Camper Life is right there. Thin Blue Lane. And I think they got a cooking video coming out this week. I think. If it's already up, I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I know they got something. And last week they did the tacos. I was curious, Thin Blue. You guys had tacos without taco shells. You guys made tacos on with like a lettuce wrap on one of them, didn't you? On that video, which intrigues me. It intrigues me. What is this here? Harold Gatlin wrote, it gets bad. I'm going to pick a fight with a grizzly with just a knife. I want to give him a fighting chance. That's funny. What does Tommy say here? Tommy Travel, he's a content creator. I know he was out doing something. He also has a grow channel, but he also gets out and does some great videos. And he says, I did go out and do a Mall of America on Saturday. I was going to ask you about that. Is the mall still open? Is the theme park inside still open? Are the restaurants open? Or are they closing the mall for this? Tommy says Saturday it was eerily quiet compared to what a normal Saturday should be. You know, the mall is so big though, Tommy. I can go in there. There's times where it's not elbow to elbow, but there's always plenty of room. I mean, the mall's so huge, but I can't imagine what it would be like empty. One of my friends that works at the Hard Rock there was riding his boosted board, which for those of us that are senior citizens, that is like an electric skateboard. He was going to ride it around inside the mall because he said it was totally empty today. And that would have been fun. I would have liked to take my Segway in there. But yeah, I was curious. I'm looking forward to seeing your video on the Mall of America. I don't know if they're going to be closing. I'm curious about that because that's a big tourist attraction right there in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Okay, so we have okay. I guess that's to the taco question. Yes, I'm assuming that's the taco question. So, romaine. It was romaine lettuce. Okay, yeah, that intrigues me. I just got taco supplies. You know, this is a survival video. This is how to survive a flu apocalypse. And so I got some mamwich. I made tonight. It was a toss-up: tacos or sloppy joes. I made sloppy joes tonight. But I do have my taco stuff. So I got the hamburger and I got my corn tortillas and some cilantro and some lime wedges. So I'm ready to go with that. But then I started thinking, didn't I see somebody out there make tacos with lettuce? And so I'm going to have to give that a shot. Definitely. Here Thin Blue says, I wouldn't go to mall if you paid me to a mall. During the zombie apocalypse, my plan is to run up to Minnesota from Florida and take over Mall of America, just like they did in Dawn of the Dead, or what movie was it where the bikers came in? Was it Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead? One of those movies, one of those George Romero movies. Take over the Mall of America. You got everything. You got the aquarium in there, so you always got fish. You got all the restaurants, all the food. Kick the power on, solar panel, fire up the roller coasters, have a blast. That's life right there. Okay, that's about our Disney World. How would it be? Take over Epcot. God, that would be great. There's a TV show out there. Oh, it used to be on. It's not anymore. It's not on anymore. It was funny as hell. It was called Last Man on Earth. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched it. If you haven't, start at the very first episode. You'll get hooked. Watch every single episode. It's funny. Last Man on Earth, and I would do that. I mean, I wouldn't do what he did. For those of you that did see it, you know, when he's like thinks he is the actual last man on Earth and doing things that nobody, like pooping and using his swimming pool as a bathroom, stuff like I wouldn't do all that, but some of the stuff would be fun, like grabbing ZZ Top's car and just taking it. You could just do anything you want. You're the last person on Earth, but yeah, if you guys ever get a chance, watch that show. All right, guys, that's about it. Meh. You talking about Last Man on Earth? Lucky Dog agrees. Look at that. Oh, here we go. What is this? You had a chance for tacos and went to sloppy joes. It's because I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with sloppy joes. Sloppy joes are tasty, right? Jurgen, look at here. Jurgen says the same thing. Look at that. Sloppy joes. I haven't had one of those in a long. Well, I was doing some grocery shopping. I figured some canned goods, perishables might be what I need, so I grabbed some mamwich sauce. It was pretty good. Oh, there's the Reverend right there. I was just talking about you at the beginning of my stream, sir. I did not want to paraphrase one of your what you said on your Facebook page on one of your posts, but it made total sense to me. But you said a quote about something, and I didn't want to say it wrong, so I didn't say it, but it had something to do with Satan and Christians. I just can't remember how you worded it, how some of, because a lot of the churches were still having their services, and you were one of the smart ones, and everything you've been doing has been fantastic and helping your community and everything. And yeah, I was talking about you earlier, but I did not overspeak. I didn't, because I forget what I read, and I didn't want to paraphrase, but it was brilliant. And it's okay for you to say something like that. If I said something like that, people would look at me and go, "You heathen, what are you talking about?" I don't want to be known as a heathen. I don't even know what a heathen is. What is a heathen? Anyway, guys, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Somebody else has got to be going live here pretty soon. This was only supposed to last like 25, 30 minutes. And I apologize. Thanks to all the super chatters. I appreciate it. To all the snowbirds that are getting ready to fly out of Florida and head north. Be careful. Protect yourselves. Prepare. It's about preparation. Everybody always talks about preparation. This time, really think about it. Think about your food supply. Think about everything, your health. Food's more important than health, though. Really think about your food. But and think about where you're going to be sleeping the night, because the place you had planned on sleeping may not exist. It may be closed down temporary. So just prepare, guys. And throughout the week, I'll let you know what my life is like as I'm heading north and seeing what the restaurants are like, what the showers are like, because I shower at the truck stops. How is all this stuff going to work? None of us know yet. Like I said, today, yesterday, and the day before, everything's changing so fast. We just gotta deal with it, and food's a big part of dealing with it. I'm an eater. I'm a food eater, and I need my food. Hold on here. What is this here? I'm just trying to make a light of the crisis. Bible says not to worry about things like this. I have a friend in Hawaii. In fact, one of my friends that lives, our social media friends that lives in Hawaii, is actually in the room. They're really into the Bible stuff, and it scares me because from some of the posts I see on Facebook, it's like they're totally relying on some sort of higher power to keep them healthy and heal them. That's how I'm reading it. It may not be true, but that's why I want to make sure that, it's okay to believe in whatever and hope and pray that you're going to be okay. But we got medical physicians out there. Don't just blow it off. If you're coming down with symptoms, get checked. Don't leave it to a higher power. People are, like I said earlier, people are saying, hey, if we're all going to go sometime, you don't need to go now. You don't need to go now. So take care of yourselves. Until the next time, guys. Okay, I was just reading the comments. I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. Until the next time, be good to each other, and I'll see you from the road. Oh, wisdom is always prudent. Faith and stupidity don't mix. And that's a reverend talking right there. You guys can't call me a heathen. He's an actual reverend, and a great guy. And if you guys aren't following Reverend Tommy, he knows how to make some hot sauce. That's all I can say. That's all. Hey, Reverend, did you see what I'm doing? Because Reverend Tommy, me and him also switch gimbal stuff. He's mailed me stuff. I've mailed him stuff. Now I'm paying it forward, and I'm Reverend, and I'm giving my Osmo One with my Rode microphone and my Z-Access and everything to Beyond Beauty. She says that her sons and stuff will go out this summer and do some awesome recording with it. So I'm giving that stuff to her. So if I don't know if any of the stuff I'm giving her is stuff you've given me, it's quite possible because we've swapped stuff before. But I just want you to know that I'm paying it forward, man. I'm just paying it forward. And I know that I can honestly say I know that you're good with that. All right, guys. Love your voice on that mic. Really? You like it? I can't talk to you like I do Lily, though. I can pretend I can. What's up? What's up? All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Before you split, if you would, click that thumbs up before you take off. And take care of yourselves, okay? And make sure you prep. Not just for the virus, but prep because of the virus. Make sure you got that food. Make sure you make other plans. Plan B. Always have a plan B. Or a plan C. Till the next time, guys, I love you all. Peace out, everybody. Watch, I'm going to move this to give the peace sign. And it's just, my art. Cousin Eddie is not level. Ready? Peace, everybody. Ooh. look at that. Bye, guys. Hi, Rhonda.